my lovely Cancerians, welcome to your May 2020 Love and General reading. I'm Gemstone Tarot. You are Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers. Everybody is welcome. Okay, my lovely Cancerians, these look like they're already ready. We're using just bog standard Rider-Waite for your general reading because, I don't know, it just feels right. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscribes. You are always one of my highest likers, sharers, watchers and participators, so thank you. I feel really in tune. I felt quite in tune with your readings for about the last 2 years. Okay, there will be an extended reading. The link will be in the description box. What do we need to? I feel like you need that one off the bottom. Everybody needs that card. Okay, tell me what we need to know for my, oh hello, for my lovely Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers, or anyone else who is drawn. Ooh, could be dealing with an air sign. Often get that for you. I think I've been getting that for you for a while. Okay. Nice. Oh my God. Very nice. Oh my God. Okay. Nice. It's giving me an itchy nose. Right, and itchy ears. It's giving me itchy everything. Well, not everything. Let's just get on with the reading, Cancer. Okay. It's an interesting energy. In the middle of your reading, I've got this King of Swords character. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or somebody who finds it difficult to communicate their feelings. Somebody who doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve. I mean, this is someone who may be over intellectual or just not comfortable in their feels. Okay, it is not you. Cancerians are all about the feelings, you know, you're all about the feels. You're a water sign like me. It's you run on the fuel of love, okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just you are not the King of Swords. This person has a certain air of seriousness about them, and there is a certain way in which they're a bit buttoned up. Now, you might be dealing with someone literally who wears, like, this is quite weird, it's probably only for one person, dealing with somebody who either wears a really, you know, those button down collars and a proper tie, or a woman who wears like a blouse that's very like high necked, okay? That's just for one or two of you, actual physical clothing that is buttoned up. But for a lot of you, you're dealing with someone who is buttoned up emotionally, okay? Have you heard the expression button it, you know? Stop talking, button it. Four of Pentacles, this is the card of keeping everything, you know, it's like, oh, I'm not going to talk, I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest. He's got two under his feet, he's got one. It's like those people who used to steal records from the record shop, you know, and put them down their trousers and kind of walk out. He's got his, I was going to say he's got his emotions down his trousers, but I don't mean it like that, to be honest. He's got his emotions tucked into himself. This can be a man or a woman, but they have their emotions sewn in and they're invested in keeping it that way. This could be an earth sign, it could be an air sign, it could be a Leo. I keep getting Leo for you actually. But either way, you are a person who needs the feeling exchange. You need the river of love to be flowing in both directions. And for some reason, it feels like, it's really giving me an itchy nose, that this has been something you're being patient for. Because look, this is very, very interesting. I've got the Page of Pentacles, which is like the beginnings of patience. He is the lowest station, so he's the page. You then get the knight and then you get the king. And we have the knight to go with him. So he does get a horse and some plumage and go up in the world a bit, and it does strengthen. So this may be something you've had to wait for a long time, you know, like 6 months, a year. You had your eclipses last year along with Capricorn, and it was a very testing time for Cancerians. It was for Cancerians and Capricorns equally testing. And I feel like you've been tested. Your patience has been tested. Now, Cancerians, you know, they're not hurriers. They are very patient. But I think maybe everybody has their limit, and you've been wondering, you know, how long do I have to wait? Well, you've got 3 knights in this reading, okay, which I like because they're bringing in action, messages, stories for you, okay? Look what we have. The Page of Cups. So like we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups. And that is the initial kind of offer of emotion with the Knight. So again, the page develops. This is what I call, you know, someone with a fish in a cup, and you're like, you got a fish in a cup, you know, I can see that you're trying. It's the opener, but it's not actually developed into a mature offer, okay? So what you might find is that this person who is buttoned up kind of undoes a couple of their top buttons emotionally. They give you a little window of what they have to offer. I don't know why this is sounding so rude. I don't mean it to sound so rude. And then the page has gone ahead and got himself a bit more dolled up. He's gone off and got a posh horse. He's upgraded the goblet. The fish is gone. He's like, that was not such a good idea. He's got really decent armor. He's looking sharp. You know, he's like, da-da. It's much better. That might be Netflix and chill. And that's, you know, dinner at a high-end restaurant. Do you know what I mean? They're upgrading. I like that energy. But underneath it is this very strong seam of patience from you, because we have that Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. And then in between the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. A letter, for some of you may even be a handwritten letter, a card, an email. It could be a text. I'm feeling it bigger than a text. I'm feeling it more a chunk of writing, which is more of an email. You know, a text is a bit, it could start with a text because that's a text. But that's a phone call or a letter. I know no one really sends letters, but you know what I mean, an email. I feel like you're going to open the box. You're going to open the shirts with this person. I wish I hadn't got into that whole like buttoned up vibe, because all we're going to do is undress after that, isn't it? But let's not keep going down that road. I feel like they're going to open up to you is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like that's been a really long time coming, and you've been unbelievably patient, but I think your patience might just pay off, because alongside the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, I've got the 7, and this is somebody contemplating all the kind of hard work they've put into something. Now, I'm not saying that you have to work hard for this person, because I wouldn't advocate that at all. It's not about working hard, but it is about staying on track with your dream, okay, and with what you feel, and with your own emotional standards. Now, this could be that you've had some communication from this person, but you don't really think it's worth acting on, you know. That might come, we've got a full moon in Scorpio around the 9th, I think it is, 7th of the month, and I don't know why, but I feel like there may just be something. But you may not ignore their text, but you don't really know how to respond, because it's just, they're just putting a toe in the water, and you think, you know, So I think possibly that might trigger this bigger gesture. a proper coming forward. Now, I don't know if there's been like beef between you and this person, if there's been difficulties. I feel like if there has, it's because they weren't able to be open with you. I don't particularly get dishonesty in this reading. You know, I don't really get third parties. I don't get trickery, jiggery pokery, you know, or any of the shenanigans that I would get. I don't seem to get that. I just get this strong desire on their part to not share with you and to not open up and to keep themselves secret. I feel like if you're dealing with an air sign, they have a lot to say. They have a lot hidden. You know, once the lid kind of comes off the box, I don't know if you'll be able to shut them up. Because we then have the Knight of Swords. Now that's the third knight, okay? I know, it's not bad, is it? Air sign, again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but someone who is not hesitating. That is someone dashing in and delivering. They may, with this Knight of Cups, combined with the Knight of Swords and the patience of the Knight of Pentacles, they may blurt once they get started. They may blab. It may be a bit of a verbal lunge, you know, a bit of a, you know, once they've kind of opened, the tap's been shut for so long that once they actually wrench it open, it's just, shh, you know, they can't stop themselves. And that might be a bit disconcerting because you're not used to it. You know, this is someone who may have been slightly breadcrumby actually in their dealings with you. Not, again, I don't get that they're a player. I don't get much negativity about it. I do get a protective feeling for this person I've never met. It does feel, I do feel if you're dealing with a male, I feel like they are actually a very sensitive individual. And I also feel like they may have issues with their childhood of abandonment, trust. You know, they may have grown up in foster care, or they may have had a very difficult start. They may have had fractures in their family. That's maybe just for a few of you, but you will know if that's you, and I know that's resonating with a couple of people. And the kind of difficult part for you as a Cancerian, always in love, is the fact that you are such a, I can't speak today, the fact that you are so empathetic. It's just one of those things. Cancerians are the sign of empathy, okay? I mean, I'm a Pisces and we are too, but you have it with the nurturing. You know, you're the moon, you're the male or female, you're the mothering sign. You want to make people feel better. And sometimes you have to go against that, because I do find as well that a lot of Cancerians attract air sign energy or air sign people who have trouble accessing their feelings. And when they meet you, you are the key to the box. They're like, you are the magic key. You are the magic key, you know, unlock the box, please. What you have to be careful of is that they're bringing it to you as well. Okay, and I think that somehow, and I will look in the extended reading how this might occur, because it could be accidental, you trigger them upgrading an emotional offer to you, which started out a little bit of a squeak in a tin. You know, it was a bit small, it was a little echo in the darkness, a bit of a how are you text, you know, and you're like, Temperance. This is your energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but I don't think many of you are. This is Major Arcana. This is Patience of a water sign. You can see this lovely angel is playing with 2 cups. She's got her feet in the water. She hasn't got her feet particularly on the ground. Her feet are in the source, they're in the water. You need to stay in your open heart, because you don't genuinely really get bitter Cancerians. They can try, but you can't shut off your emotional self. It's just who you are. It's just important for you to be able to be your open and vulnerable emotional self, but at the same time have those boundaries in place so that people aren't always emptying you as an emotional cash machine, is what I'm trying to say. And then you get the sun. That's really nice. It's like the sun coming out. It's like something lighting up. It's like something you finally get what, I think you finally get what you want from somebody who previously evaded you. Also, some of you are dealing with a Leo. I just get that as a hunch. Or you're on the cusp of Cancer and Leo. Interesting. I'm just pulling some Chuck Spezzano love cards. Wow. Interesting mix of cards though. Whoa. Wow. Okay, look. Push me, pull me. I think what triggers this person to upgrade to be the proper Knight of Cups is you were previously giving a lot to them and they felt it as a push. You are not wrong to do that. It's their problem that they felt it as a push, a pressure. And your kind of ambivalence about the Page of Cups triggers them to, I want to say grow a pair, so I'm just going to say grow a pair. I don't know what's wrong with me in this reading. I got my potty mouth on, I apologise. Triggers them to upgrade, okay? Bad attitude. They may have taken you for granted. They have had difficult relationships in the past. We get the Lust card. They may have fallen for people previously based on toxic chemistry. Sorry about that, my camera battery ran out just as I said toxic chemistry. Okay. They may be used to or have experienced a kind of a push-pull because of their sort of abandonment issues. And I know this is very specific, but it's just what's coming up for me. Because of their abandonment issues, they may be attracted to sort of more nasty people than you are, which is not a healthy dynamic, but I think that's something they've been having to work through, okay? Self-worth. This has been a lesson for you in self-worth, that you are worth more than just the initial rather weak invitation, and a lesson for them in self-worth that they are worth love. And that's a very deep lesson for them to learn. You already know that. I feel like you see the best version of them already. And that's good, but still, you need to wait until they can catch up with that best version and be that best version and bring that best version, okay? You get the Grace card of Grace. That's nice. Grace is such a good word as well. It's respect. It's love and respect kind of mixed together, isn't it? And also some God and some spirituality thrown in, okay? Didn't describe that very well, but you're Cancerians, you know what grace is. In the extended reading, I'm going to look at the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. Nice. Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reid, you get Yang. Action. Yeah, I feel like they are. This is a very action-orientated card. It does feel like, but it feels like two pieces of action. It feels like a weak course of action followed by a strong course of action, okay? Oof. Friendship. I think the question you need to ask yourself underneath the idea of the romance with this person is whether they are capable of genuinely being your friend. And I don't mean being in the friend zone, I don't mean that. But I mean the reciprocity and the exchange of energies between friends, okay? And it may be that that's what you need to be with this person for a short period of time before they step it up. Wow, Cancer. I'm going to go do your extended reading, okay? The link's in the description box. I'll see you on the other side, and do subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram, Gemstone Tarot. Namaste.